Okay. Right, good morning. It's Friday morning QiGong, and here with the lovely ladies in the Zoom room. And to anyone else who'd like to, oh, sorry, cat. that was Doodle. Right. So, just standing with your feet shoulder width apart. Just rest on the 9 points of your feet, the 5 toes, the ball of the big toe, ball of the little toe. I'm just rocking forwards and backwards, center of the heel. Just find your center. Really important to be grounded, be centered. Center of the arch where the balls of the feet are, the horizontal arch. So just feel into those points, just rocking forwards and backwards, side to side. Find your center. Take a deep belly breath. Put hands on your lower belly and feel your belly expand as you breathe in. Just relaxing as you breathe out. Allow your knees to be soft, tailbone tucked under so that the tailbone is connected with the earth below. If you were imagining an imaginary line, spines nice and long, chin tucked in, feel the crown connected to the universe, the sun above. And now just place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Breathe into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. One more. Take yourself to a beach. So you're stood with your feet in the cool ocean, sea, the North Sea, or wherever it is you imagine that you want to be. And you're looking out onto the sand. A wave comes behind you. Just relax your arms down now, and it gently just rocks you forward. And then the wave pulls you back. Just feeling this opening in the chest. The arms just round, open, and then they just get pulled back. So breathing into the belly, the ribs, the chest as you come forward. Relaxing from the chest, the ribs, the belly. And you might want to make the ha sound. Just a whispered, releasing sort of heat and any emotional tension in the heart. And just even imagine that you stood in water can be quite cooling for the body. We've been in a lot of heat at the moment, so we're just trying to keep the body cool. Ocean wave breathing. And you might find a little pause at the end of the inhale and a pause at the end of the exhale. Just find your own rhythm, breathing out when you're ready and breathing in when you're ready. With this, we're getting some lovely movement of the spine along with breathing, and it just helps the body to relax. Just one more. Just close your eyes, go inside, just scan yourself from your head down to your toes. Just note how you're feeling today. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and perhaps your spiritual connection as well. Let go of any tension. Then just bending the knees. And then as you inhale, bring the arms up and back down again. So this is the full movement. Big rock spreads its wings. Big rock was a mythical Persian bird whose wings were said to be so big that they blocked out the sun. So this is meant to be a very cooling exercise, sort of thinking about the feathers. So we'll just go up incrementally now. So just breathing in and coming down. So this is one that you could just do to sort of help cool the body. And then just coming back down again incrementally. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Inhaling as the arms float up. Exhaling as the arms float down. Knees are just bending and straightening. Body rising and falling. Go inside again. Just relax your arms close to you, but with space between the armpits, the arms and elbows rounded. Deep belly breath. The sound he is also very cooling. That's just taking a few deep breaths, and as you exhale, making the he sound. Do one more nice cooling one. It's called Baby Bird Learns to Fly. The backs of the hands come together, but they're not quite touching. The hands float up to the heart level, and then they just float down. Baby bird learns to fly. Inhale as you float your hands up. Exhale. Could even play with the he sound again. Also good for insomnia. Imagine all the heat coming down from the head and the heart. Then taking your hands the other way, backs of hands coming together, up the midline, inhaling up. Just to stretch the arms and the shoulders out. Inhale up. Imagine your fingertips are touching, you're inside the earth and your fingertips are touching the earth. Just feeling your way around all the edges. One big circle, arms coming up and round, and then a little bit of a roll of the shoulders. Inhale up and down. One more. And then just bringing your attention down to your toes now. So plant one foot on the ground, your right foot. Come up onto the toes, the ball of your other foot. And then just making circles at the ankle, the knee, and the hip joint. Just allowing that movement to be really free, bringing your attention into the joint. Circling them, lubricating them, loosening them up. And then just plant that foot, same on the other side. We're coming up onto the ball of the other foot. Nice circle, circling the ankle, going outwards, the knee joint, hip joint. Then we'll just loosen up the lower body a little bit. So have your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Knees are soft, knees are a little bit soft and a little bit flexed. Turning from the hips and the waist. And we're just going to our knocking of the door of life. Now, because it is warm, you might want to just do this quite gently. And so you don't need to go too vigorously. If you were cold, you could really do this going quite full on. But let's just do it nice and gently. There is a variation as well called water waves, which I'll show you so you can choose which one you might like to do today. With this, we're knocking on the door of life, which is between the kidneys at the back. It's a good one to do in the morning because it's said to wake us up, give us a bit of energy. and we're knocking on the belly button at the front, which is where we received our original qi from our mothers. But if you wanted to perhaps make it a little bit softer, you can go into water waves. Imagine that you're stood in a river and your hands are just wishing through the water. So just choose whichever one feels good for you today. And this one's nice and cooling, but we're just opening up the back, the low back, the mid back. Allow your neck to be soft. I'll just come back into the more vigorous one again. Then we're just going to relax, just shake everything out a little bit. The bouncing a little bit, shaking at the knees, bouncing the knees, let the tailbone come down towards the earth, neck tucked in, chin tucked in, bouncing in the elbows and the shoulders. Deep breath in, letting go of any tension anywhere in the body. Any areas that you're feeling that you are holding tension, then just go into those with your awareness. Just imagine that you're shaking them and releasing any tension that might be there. And you might want to really sort of focus on those areas as well. So it could be a muscle, it could be a muscle that's aching, could be your neck, your shoulders. You just want to release the tension out through the arms, release any leg or lower back tension down the legs, through the feet, into the earth. And I'm just making the heart sound again, which is the HA sound, just to help release any emotional tension that might be held in the body, which often leads to physical tension. And then you might want to just go onto one leg and shake out your foot, shake out your leg. If it's okay, you can hold on for balance. And the other side, just give everything a good old shake out, and even shaking your tush. Okay, then let's take the fist, knocking over the low back, going up and down the spine, down the sacrum bone, down the tailbone. Then come out a little bit, and then come up again to the low back area, out a little bit and down. Cover the whole of the buttock area, so we're covering the whole of the lower back and buttock area. And then let's clap down the backs of the legs using the hands, flat of the hands. Inside of the legs. Going down the outside of the legs. Inside of the legs. And today, let's go down the front of the legs as well. Let's just come down the outside of the quads muscle. Back up the inside. Outside. Inside, just a few times. Then let's go down the whole of the front of the leg. And back up the inside of the leg. Locking into the hips and a little bit of a bounce. And another really good area is just this point here on the sort of side of the buttocks, bouncing and knocking here. It's gallbladder, I think it's gallbladder 31. It's used in sciatic pain, you know, sort of lower leg problems. So a really good one just to sort of release sort of pain in the body. Lovely. And let's just come up to the heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, knocking under the collarbone, down the arm. This is just waking up the chi in our body, waking up our life force energy, bringing it to the surface. Just 3 times. A little bit of a bounce just gets the lymphatic system going. And let's bring the arm up into the armpit. I know it might be a bit hot and sweaty there. This is a really good point though for emotional calm, where the heat can bring things up. So, and it's a good point for insomnia as well. If you're finding it hard to sleep, you can press it with your thumb, just knocking it here or clapping it. Come down the side of the body, down the ribs, and up again and down again. And then across to the other side, knocking under the collarbone, clapping down the arm. into the neck and shoulder area. Okay. Bringing the arm up, knocking into the armpit. Lean over slightly, clapping down sides of your body, the rib cage. Up again, down again. Lovely. Front of the neck, just a little tap, jaw, temple, face, top of the head, back of the neck, moving it all down. Lovely. Go inside. Just notice how you're feeling. Shake out any tension that might have released. Feel the 9 points of your feet, tailbone tucked under, chin tucked in. And we're going to go into some flowing movements now. So inhaling, floating the hands up, exhaling down. This is another really good cooling one. This is all it is. Literally floating the arms up to shoulder height and back down. So anytime you're feeling a bit hot, this is a really nice cooling one to do. Just do it until you feel cooler. So your arms are just floating up, so they're floating up on thermals. It's a little bit like the baby bird exercise. Floating up. That's literally all it is. I'm adding in a little bit of a knee bend as well, but you could do it even without the knee bend, just literally floating the arms up. This is also really good for breast health as well. It helps to allow the flow of chi in the chest and breast area. And I imagine that's all connected with the heart as well. You know, heart attacks, chest problems. So this just helps to allow flow and freedom of movement in this whole sort of upper chest area. The heart has to work really hard to sort of stay cool. So this just helps it gently, in a really gentle way. Relaxing your arms down. Go inside. Just notice the effect that that's had on your body. Maybe you feel your energy body a little bit. Maybe you feel lighter, taller, buzzing, tingling, perhaps cooler. Just notice what you feel. Then we'll go into a dance. The dance of summer also helps to keep the body cool. So imagine that there's some embers, a little fire just in front of you. Hands are like bellows, and you just gently just fanning the fire with your hands. It's quite a lively, quick kind of movement, but the hands are soft like they were in the last exercise, just flowing. And then the flames are starting to get higher. You just mirror that movement with your hands. Inhale as you're coming up. Exhaling down. Big circles, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, all the way up to the big flame in the sky. Gratitude to the sun. Bringing the energy down. Step out to your left. And then we make a little sub fire to the side. One palm up, one palm down. They come up and then they go down. They cross each other. So but the movement's quite quick. Taking the weight onto the front leg, back leg straight. Making a little fire here. The breathing soft and slow and deep. Hands come up, step back to the center and down, then step off to the other side, making a little fire this side. We've got 3 fires now. Inhale back to the center, opening up to the sun again. Bring your hands to your chest, press the knuckles of your thumbs into the heart space, feet together, go inside, breathe into your belly, but have your awareness in your heart space. Relaxing down again, just shake out anything that might have been released there. We'll do one more stretch. It's called full body flow. Taking one hand over the other, bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, hips come forward, stretching the whole of the front of the body, looking up, but don't let your head go back too far. Just watch your neck. Inhale, exhale, come forward, hips go back. You can bend your knees as you get down to the ground. And then bend your elbows, roll up as though you're bringing up earth and scooping up earth in your hands. Inhale up, exhale down. So this is just a nice flowing stretch to stretch the front of the body and the back of the body. Inhale, floating up. Exhale down. One more. And just relaxing the arms back down again. And we'll just go into a dance, the yellow river dancing. So just stand with your feet together, go inside, just check your alignment. Stepping out to the side, going to bring in the big rock is the first movement of this dance. So inhale, floating the hands up. Exhale down. Big rock stretches its wings. We then move into the lotus flower, emerging from the water, stretching out your leaves from the heart down. Imagine your fingers are like little goldfish. Goldfish wiggles its tail, and all the movements are just soft and flowing. And then floating the hands up, pushing back, making ripples and waves. Imagine a wave pushing you back, and then you push the wave forward. Imagine you're bringing chi up to the heart center, lion twirls with balls. And now feeling the energy building up in your hands, send that energy into the heart space. Glide down to the solar plexus and the belly. Peacock fans its tail feathers. Inhale, pull up the earth energy, connect with the sky energy. Bring that energy down. Again, pull up the earth energy, connect with the universe energy. Bring those energies now into the crown center. Shine that energy into the eyes, the nose, the open mouth, the neck, the heart, solar plexus, belly. Feet a little bit further apart, going out to your left, swallow a pair of swallows, skims across the water. So with the traditional dance, you would do each movement once, but this one I can't stop. Once I start doing this, I can't stop. It's such a lovely flow. So imagine that you're stood waist height in water. Your hands are like a pair of swallows, skimming the water, taking a little drink, cooling themselves off. Lovely. When you next come to your left side, the arms are going to take on a different form. So one hand comes across the nose, and then the other hand comes across the nose. And the hands are just creating this infinity symbol, or a sideways figure of 8. And it's called figure of 8 emitting fragrance. The hand crosses the nose. Again, you could just do this one once, or you can do each movement more than once. So leaning forward, your hands become emerald willows swaying in the wind. Keep your breathing soft and slow and deep. Now, when you next come to your right side, rotate the universe to your right. Imagine you're stood on a mountain. You're rotating the universe round. There's a little pendulum swing, and then you go the other way. So you're rotating the universe to the left all the way round. And now water cascades down the mountain. Grab the water, release, bring the water to the kidneys. Wind swirls the lotus flowers one direction, the other direction. Embracing yin and yang. Coloured butterflies dancing in the air. And our last move, peacock fans its tail feathers once more, just stopping at each of the stations. Down, eyes, nose, mouth, throat, heart, solar plexus, belly. Feel your feet together, hands over the lower belly. Go inside, just check in. How are you feeling now? How's the intention that you set at the beginning? Any guidance, steps, wisdom from your body, mind, from the universal field of qi? And just thank you all for being here, having gratitude for your bodies, the earth, the universe, the sun. Thank you. Have a beautiful weekend. Lots of love.